Hello, Namaskar. I'm Preeti Prakash. In New Delhi, the first MEA briefing of the year wasn't just another routine press interaction. The room was packed. Print, TV, digital media, foreign correspondents, all present for one reason: Donald Trump. Not because it was a new year, but because Trump had shaken the world in just weeks. From the midnight abduction of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, to threats of crushing tariffs, to mocking remarks about Prime Minister Narendra Modi, not calling him, Trump was in full hyperbole mode. On Air Force One, he joked, "Modi knows I'm not happy with him. He wants to make me happy." At another event, "Sir, may I see you please?" The question many in India are asking was blunt. Is this serious diplomacy or political theatre? Inside the briefing room, the mood was unmistakably nationalistic. Reporters were visibly uncomfortable with the Prime Minister being mocked publicly and, more importantly, with no visible rebuttal from India. Questions flew thick and fast. What about the 500% tariff bill being discussed in the US Senate? Why is India silent on Trump's repeated provocations? Is New Delhi losing diplomatic ground in Washington? MEA spokesperson Randir Jaiswal took the crease, calm, measured, diplomatic. But beneath the diplomacy, there was pressure. From the opposition, from the public, and from a volatile global order. US Senator Lindsey Graham had named India among countries accused of buying Russian oil and allegedly funding Russia's war machine. Jaiswal responded cautiously. "We are aware of the proposed bill. India is guided by global market dynamics and the imperative of securing affordable energy for 1.4 billion people of India."
Our position on the larger question of energy sourcing is well known to you, and I have spoken about it on several occasions in the past as well. In this endeavor, we are guided by the evolving dynamics of the global market, as also the imperative to secure affordable energy for our 1.4 billion people through diverse sources to meet their energy security needs.
Translated, energy security comes first and geopolitics second. But with the US-India trade deal hanging in limbo, this balancing act is getting riskier. US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick dropped a bombshell, claiming the trade deal negotiated with India no longer exists on paper. Even more sensational was his claim that the deal didn't happen because Modi didn't call Trump. Seriously? Can a multi-billion-dollar trade deal die over a phone call? With Trump, apparently yes. Jaiswal firmly corrected the record. Prime Minister Modi and President Trump spoke 8 times in 2025 on various aspects of the partnership, he said.
Negotiating a bilateral trade agreement with the US as far back as 13th of February last year, that is. Since then, two sides have held multiple rounds of negotiations to arrive at a balanced and mutually beneficial trade agreement. On several occasions, we have been close to a deal. The characterization of these discussions in the reported remarks is not accurate. We remain interested in a mutually beneficial trade deal between two complementary economies and look forward to concluding it. Incidentally, Prime Minister and President Trump have also spoken on phone on 8 occasions during 2025, covering different aspects of our wide-ranging partnership.
Yet the subtext was clear. Maybe it wasn't that call. Trump has used reciprocal tariffs as leverage, especially over India's energy purchases from Russia. Jaiswal reiterated India's long-standing position. Our energy sourcing decisions are driven by affordability and availability and national interest. In simple terms, India won't mortgage energy security to satisfy Washington. Trump claimed that Modi personally requested a meeting over Apache helicopter deliveries, dramatizing it with his signature flair. ME's response was diplomatic but firm. Both leaders share a friendly relationship and engage with mutual respect as per diplomatic norms. Still, the discomfort in Delhi was evident. Another explosive question followed. Lobbying. Under the US Agents Registration Act, which is called FARA, filings showed lobbyists contacted the White House and USTR on India's behalf, including during Operation Sindoor. Was India forced to lobby because its access to Trump's inner circle had collapsed? Jaiswal clarified again. Hiring lobbyists is standard practice in Washington. Indian missions have done so since 1950s.
I said that this is a common practice and all these details are available on the website. It is a standard practice for embassies, business organizations and private organizations to have lobbying firm to strengthen their outreach, and so is the case with us. The Indian Embassy in Washington has been hiring lobbyists to augment their outreach with various stakeholders in the United States since the 1950s.
The explanation was factual, but the optics were awkward. This inconsistency defines Trump 2.0 on India. One day, Modi is my good friend. Next day, threats of tariff, complaints about market access, public mockery. Ironically, India has expanded defense purchases from the US over the past decade. Transport aircrafts, helicopters, surveillance systems. The Apache attack helicopter remains a cornerstone of India, rather India's military modernization. Yet, friction keeps growing. So where does India-US relations stand today? The fault lines are many. Trade and tariff, H-1B visa including a shocking $100,000 application fee, deportation of undocumented Indians, Russia and energy ties, agriculture, e-commerce, pharmaceuticals, IT sector stress, diaspora relations, sanctions, and social media vetting. Now this isn't a breakdown, but it's a stress test. The first MEA briefing of 2026 revealed one thing clearly. India is playing the long game. Trump is playing to galleries. Whether diplomacy survives ego politics will define not just India-US ties, but global stability in the years ahead. Stay tuned. The roller coaster has only begun. Thank you. Namaskar.